I want to talk about a video game that I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily remember. When I talk to people about this game, they look at me like I'm crazy or they don't really understand what I'm talking about. But the real ones know this game, like there was like definitely Arkham games, like you had Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight and all that. But this game right here, I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily know, and I wanted to make a video on it because I've seen other videos on it. And I just went to make my own on my own channel because I remember personally coming home from school and playing this game crazy. Like there was definitely CODs and there was like Battlefields, and Brink, another video I want to make because that game was fucking fun as fuck too. But I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily know like what this game was, right? And it was like a Batman game and it had classes and you can basically do all types of movement tech with these grappling hooks. It was really like Call of Duty, but it wasn't Call of Duty, right? It was a Batman game and you got to like play with all these different characters and you had all these like skins you can unlock. And I remember just playing this game for hours, so I personally just wanted to make a video on it. So the main premise of this game was like Call of Duty basically. They had like team deathmatch and they had classes, and the classes let you do all types of cool stuff. Like there was these gadgets I remember that there was grappling hooks like I mentioned earlier, and it was like glider wings, and you could like glide up on these spots that was like let you, if you were a sniper and you glide up to these spots, it let you get in these spots where like it was kind of unfair, I'm not gonna lie. At the core it was no different than Call of Duty, to be honest, but it had like the progression system with the classes. You leveled up, you unlocked weapons, customized the loadouts, but the thing that set it apart was instead of having perks, it had these things called fun facts, which were like fun facts about your character. So a fun fact would be something like, fun fact, you get double jump, or fun fact, my character has extra ammo or something. And I remember that being very cool to me because it was like perks, but it wasn't perks. And it just made the game that much cooler because like it was COD, but better because it had like all these different gadgets that COD at the time didn't let you have. Like you had grappling hooks, you had gliders, like Arkham style gliders, you had these roller skates that let you turn like super fast and shit, and you were going around the maps. And it was just so cool because the maps were literally structured in a way where they played vertical, where like you were incentivized to basically play like a fucking superhero. Like you could grapple up into these crazy spots. You could land on people with like these boxing gloves and do like these takedowns. It was literally like if there was a multiplayer Arkham gameplay mixed with COD. And like I really wish they made a second one or brought this one like back, or this one was just more popular, because I used to play this game into the ground literally every single day after school, no joke. And like I tried to like tell people about the game, like my friends on PS3 at the time. This is like years ago, and like I would play it with them, and I've never met a person who played this game who literally didn't like the game. Like the game literally had so much replayability. It was so much stuff you could unlock. There were so many things you could unlock. There was like so many different ways to like attack the other team. There was all these different modes, character skins. Like the characters are just so goofy. Like the characters were just like so goofy, and the things that you could do was just so crazy for the game at the time. Like the characters had like these fake masks on that like really gave you that whole superhero feel. And like I remember when you load up the game, they would have like these like quirky voice lines, or I think if I can find the clip, there was this one like trailer type of like side thing that came out that literally was like shorts, kind of like it would be like little movies that would play, but it would feature like the knockoff characters, and it was really fucking cool for the game at the time, and it was free. Getting people to play a game that was free was honestly a big plus, right? Because like you got to play the game with no barrier of entry. And it's sad that the game eventually did phase out and die once other games came out or the game just stopped getting support. But I really feel like if they brought back this game now, especially with like how big other goofy type of games are, like Repo and Knockout City and Among Us and other like games like that were just goofy and like really fun to play with friends. Multiverse, you can even throw that in there. If they brought this game back today, with how social media is and how people are just quick to, you know, like streaming culture, and people jump on games that are just one, free to play or fairly cheap, and it's a game that you can just play with friends, I feel like this game will definitely be one of those ones. And I'm really hoping they bring this back, or somehow like somebody with nostalgia with money who can reignite the studio or something brings the game back, because this game was super fucking fun. And man, this game, there was a way I could still play this game today. I genuinely play this game. And if you remember this game, just let me know, man, because like I said, the real ones know, they definitely know about this game. I used to play this game heavily, and if they bring this back, I definitely want to play this with viewers or stream it or something, because this game is literally fun. Hope you liked the video. If you made it this far, comment purple72 and then I'll know. I know you're locked in. All right, that is all. Goodbye.